and it's on the 1st of July, so it's the Hong Kong Establishment Day. So people are now protesting on the national security law and to celebrate the 1st of July. Well, the national security law, um, President Xi has signed the law just over a month after the bill was first introduced by the central government, and it has officially started to become. It came into effect last night at 11 p.m. So today, since it's the 1st of July, which is Hong Kong's Establishment Day, Hong Kong people have came on the street to show their disagreement and disagreement towards the national security bill. So this bill actually empowered the authorities to crack down on opposition to Beijing, risking deeper rifts with Western governments that have warned about the erosion of freedom in the territories. So I'll let you guys see what's going on here. Okay. Ooh. So they are walking in small roads and of course also big roads um, to get away from the police as well as to continue their protest. Yes, journalists will be impacted by this national security law because um, they do not allow journalists to publish anything opposing the CCP. So um, so it does really restrict a lot of freedoms that originally Hong Kong peoples and the media outlets have. This actually also that's affect a lot of occupations, including journalists and teachers, because they have to teach the national security to their students. Yeah, so it does bring a lot of impact towards different occupation and restricted a lot of freedoms that originally Hong Kong people have. So that is why it makes a lot of Hong Kong people very angry about it. They have went on the street for a couple of times already since the national security bill has first dropped around a month ago. And today it's a really big rally because it's the 1st of July, which is Hong Kong um, Establishment Day. So that is why um, many have come on the street with slogans and banners and also flags. Yes, actually, I'm really surprised to see that much people because in the past month, because I started to have this on in this June, so in the past few times I only see like around a couple hundred of people. Hello, Lucia. A couple hundred of people coming on the street, but today it's way more than a couple hundred. I think I can't estimate, but it's really a lot of people. This here, what I'm seeing right now, is only a group of people. Not to mention, like you can see from um, Rachel's Rachel's life, she's in another side. So the most common one, well, I don't see anyone holding it right now. Is the five demand, not one less. So this slogan has been chanted for over the past year since the anti-extradition bill protests has started in last year June. So um, so the five the five demands that Hong Kong people has been striving for more than more than a year is actually including like full withdrawal of the extradition bill, a commission of inquiry into alleged police brutality, retracting the classification of protesters as rioters, amnesty for arrest protesters, and dual universal suffrage, meaning for both the Legislative Council and the Chief Executive. So the five demand, not one less, is the most common slogan chant on the street. So other than this one, there are also a couple more. It's one of them is about the police force, because police are said to be using excessive force, causing police brutality in Hong Kong. So another slogan that goes against the Hong Kong police is Hong Kong police know the law but break it. Yep, and or like go die Hong Kong police. Yes, there are a lot of police, and people are walking in circles, just going to small streets to get away from the police force. They have actually fired out pepper sprays and even the water cannon already, but weirdly, everywhere I go, I haven't occurs to these kind of weapons yet. So far for me, it's quite peaceful from what I'm seeing here. But from the news, the police have already fired up quite a number of crowd dispersed weapons. Yes, so far the people these are protesters. They didn't wear any specific clothing like last year, because last year they will wear black t-shirt just to identify themselves as protesters. But this time they are calling it to go to shopping together. So just to try to not be identified by the Hong Kong police and get any possibilities of being caught. So that is why you can't like specifically identify who is protesters and who aren't. The police are mainly all over. They're all over the area. They have been standing by here because originally the whole rally starts at 2 p.m. Hong Kong time, and now it's almost 4. So, but the Hong Kong police have been standing by here starting at around 10 a.m. around the whole area. So they're not just at the government buildings. But right now we can't see any because they've moved to another area right now. So actually today is the first official day that the National Security Bill has officially come into effect. And not surprisingly, the police have already fired out a lot of weapons, and already a lot of people got arrested. An hour ago, I got from the news, I saw that there are around 30 people got arrested, but I think, but the number keep on increasing. So, yes, a lot of people are being arrested already. So, people are trying to avoid encountering with the police right now, and trying to get into other streets to continue their protest. But as I was saying, so here's only one small group of protesters. There are a lot more in other areas because they ran into different areas to start to protest. This is actually a tactic being used by the Hong Kong protesters um, since last year. It's been used for like at least over 9 months. It's actually called be water. So like when there are police station at one corner, they will rent to another place. So like unexpectedly, so the police won't like fire out weapons on them or get them arrested. So we're not sure actually where they are heading right now, but they are still around the area of Wan Chai. So we are not in the main street right now because the main street are blocked by the Hong Kong police. So again, we are now in Hong Kong, and people came here in response to the national security bill, and because it's the Hong Kong Establishment Day. Because we're now in Hong Kong, and it's the 1st of July now. So as you can see, there are a lot of people who are here. Sorry. So police cars are around us, and actually, yes, I'm around Causeway Bay and Wan Chai area. It is actually a very crowded, like a downtown in Hong Kong. But we're not in the main street because the main street is blocked by the Hong Kong government. They tend to talk louder, but I don't think in any minute they will start chanting our slogans. I think they're trying to get away from the possibility of police following them. So I think they will try to keep it low key for a while first. Actually, I was in the main street an hour ago, and it's actually quite intense. The atmosphere is really intense because they have launched the national security bill, which means these kind of protests are considered to be illegal. So they've also used a new flag, the purple flag, which means that they can arrest protesters who attend these kind of protests. Sorry, I'm talking not in the full sentence because it's really hot right now. They've walked for a long way already. Okay, so right now, some of them are actually heading, I'm not sure where they're heading to, but they're crossing the bridge to another side. But some remain hesitate because some said that like the main road over in the other area is blocked again. So actually the road that protesters are heading to and the tactic that the police are using are still very unsure because they are every time the police encountered protester. They would block the way. So we're not sure what the police are doing actually, and uh, how are they trying to control the crowd. Yes, it's really warm right here, and of course I'm carrying a lot of stuff, so it's really like an exercise for me. Yep. So um, let's see what they're heading, where they're heading to. If the Macau have a similar status to Hong Kong, I think it's not, but I'm not very sure about it. Yes, there was water cannon and riot police on the Hennessy Road, but we're quite far away from that because um, I just follow the one of the crowds, and they tend to walk walk in the small streets, like they are not trying to go to the major road, like the main road, just to avoid encountering the police. But yes, there was water cannon truck sent to this area, and if I didn't, because I've encountered two of them without like them spraying out any water, but I've saw two of them just now. So they have sent out 2 out of 3 cannon trucks out. So from my side, it's actually quite peaceful right now. Yes, I don't think they are trying to build any roadblocks at the moment, and or chant any slogans. They're just quite low key on everything. But seems like all the roads are blocked. You can see actually there are a lot of people gathering down there. I'm not sure what's happening over there. Let's go and see. Yep, and there's also some messages popping up saying that the water truck has also gone out again to the Fleming Road and Causeway Bay Wan Chai. Okay, as you can see over there, they are now trying to build out some roadblocks. Let's take a closer look. So okay, seems like we found the start of the whole protest, and they're going back up again, up the hill again. Yes, actually, if they got arrested, the sentences is actually very strong because they might be in prison for lifelong. Okay, as you can see at the back, there is actually a Hong Kong independence flag. So they're shouting that they're asking people not to, the the frontliners are actually shouting to the people that I was following just now, saying that we shouldn't go into the small roads because it will be much more easier for them to be caught or arrested. And they are trying to persuade them to move to the major road again. So we're going back up to the hill just to avoid the police. They are, as you can see, a lot of them are holding up their umbrellas. Why is that? Because the police, Hong Kong police force, has cameras holding with them, and they are really in the high quality, in really good quality. So they're worried about their identity and worried that the Hong Kong government might take action to them, like even though they aren't caught at the on the area. So we're going back up. So a lot of people are hanging around, even though they aren't like. So. We hear the bells because we are near a church right now. Okay, and then they're saying that we're going back up to the hills again. So they're asking people not to head to the right side and continue to head back up to the hills. Yeah. Here is the Hong Kong independence flag. It's very tiny one compared to the 5 demands not one less flag. That's the Methodist International Church. So today, I think it's quite different from the protests that they had before, because instead of like taking down the major roads in Wan Chai and anything, they have they're trying to head up to the hill. Yes, Hong Kong still have religious freedom at this moment. Yes, we do. So as you can see, like a lot of protesters are trying to hide their identity with with jackets, even though it's really hot here, and with umbrellas and black masks, other than the normal surgical mask that we are now wearing. So right now, beside a quite prestigious college, secondary school, the Wah Yan College, and we will proceed walking up the hills with them right now, as you can see. So they have started to chant out slogans about Hong Kong food independency. And then on the slogan of revolution of our time. Okay, as you can see, actually they have started to build up roadblocks. Like this one. This is actually a mini bus stop. But they have started to build this kind of they have started to build this kind of roadblocks. So what I'm doing right now is actually not to film their face, because this is really sensitive to all Hong Kong people. I'm trying to only film their backs. So, till now, it's quite peaceful because they're trying to avoid the police force. But they have went on the street already, as you can see. I'm actually not walking on the pedestrian road, but on the road, like road. I don't think I'm going to pass out, but I'm fine at the moment. Thank you. But it's really warm out here. So you can see there are tons of people here. And again, they're now heading up the hill. At my back, it's the main road. And hundreds of people are at the back of us, at my back. So there are a lot of people in this group. Even though the police have fired out. Oh, okay. So as you can see in front of me, they have this is called an umbrella stand. So actually they are trying to destroy the traffic lightings. Okay, so they're shouting that the police cars are heading over. So they're asking people to step back. Okay, so they are running because the police are running towards us. I'm just going to stand. So the police have arrived. So immediately, within seconds, they have cleared out the area. And it seems like the police car is stuck. And of course, the riot police have arrived as well, shouting that, asking people to leave immediately. Oh, surprisingly, that here we don't have much press over here. Only a few. So the police are holding on with pepper sprays and flags with them. Okay, let's just go over there because a lot of protesters have hide inside. And the hospital has helped them to close down the entrance, so they're quite safe inside. Okay, so within seconds, the protesters has disappeared in the crowd, running up to the hill and back to the main road once the Iraq police has arrived. So I'm just going to take a break over here just to see what's happening. So they are arguing about how the police blocked out the area. And as you can see, more and more police cars have arrived. But actually the protesters have... Oh, okay, now we can see the famous water truck arrive at the back. As you can see, here's the water truck that everyone is afraid and was talking about. Follow up with a lot of police cars. So give me a second. I'm just going to hold back for it. Because it's too warm out here, I'm just going to drink some water first. But seems like the police have arrived shortly with the water truck passing by. Oh! Sorry, I fell my phone. Oh. Okay. So, well, it's not much to see right here because the protesters have left the area. Oh. Hello. We're now in Hong Kong. Because protesters came on the street in response to the national security law. And just a few minutes ago, protesters have started to gather here, trying to go up back to the hill. But once the police have arrived, they have disappeared within seconds. Well, it's nowhere can be found. So here's the water truck, but they aren't going to use it here because the protesters have left the scene. You can't see them anywhere near my high side. Okay, probably they are moving out from the hospital that they were trying to hide out, but not much can be seen over here because the police have arrived very shortly. And here's the Iraq police. So I'm just going to hang on for a few minutes and see if there's anything going to happen here. But at this moment, it's really peaceful because protesters are nowhere to be found right now, and the water truck seems to be leaving. No. Let's just walk around and see. On the opposite side of the road, there is a lot of police with us, but we're still not sure where the protesters have gone to because they aren't wearing anything like can be easily identified like before, like black cloth or anything. So we're still not sure. And the police have cleared out the roadblocks that the protesters have put out minutes ago. Okay, it seems like the police have found a new area to be heading to. Okay, this is really weird, but the water truck is turning to our direction right now. Is that the water truck? Yep, it is. Sorry for the audio. That's the water truck. Wait. Actually, so seems like the police are stop and searching people over the college entrance over there to see if they're protesters. So stop and search is actually trying to find if there's any potential protest related materials like banners, posters. So they're asking the journalists to back out again. But the protesters who went up just now towards the college entrance were stopped and searched by police force. They have to clear out the bag and let the police take a look what's inside there. So as you can see, journalists over here are actually helping them to take photos. So just in case if anything happened, these, like if they are going to be arrested, these kind of photos will put up to different Telegram groups and Instagram posts so that their families can identify them and try to help them out with finding lawyers and the whole legal procedures. Let's see if this can zoom in. Okay, this cannot. But from what I'm seeing, they are now stopped and searched by the police force. But actually, there's already a lot of people being arrested today. So that's basically it. Because yes, they have raised, yes. So, because for my area, it's quite peaceful and they haven't even like put up flags, raise any flags, and protesters have gone were gone immediately. So for my area, it's really peaceful. I'm just going to turn this broadcast off, and I will walk around to other area and see, and I will keep you guys posted. If anything happen, I will either broadcast right here or over Reddit. Oh, over there, actually the police are stop and searching um, protesters over there because when we were heading up to the hill just now, before protesters gone to different areas, some of them have gone trying to go up to the Wayang College, one of the most prestigious college in Hong Kong, one of secondary school in Hong Kong. So they are stop and searching them, and journalists and civilians over this side are actually photo checking them to ensure their safety, just in case if they are arrested during this stop and search process, they will upload their photos to Telegram group and Instagram posts, Facebook posts to um to like try to spread um their names and try to help them find lawyers by finding their family members first. So that's basically it. I think, yeah, again, I'm going to turn this off and I will keep you guys posted. You guys can go watch Rachel's broadcast now because the police have raised the orange flag over there. And for me, my side is really peaceful. So I'm just going to turn this off. If anything happen, I will let you guys know in either apps, in our app, on Twitter, or on Reddit. So